Hi, welcome back, everybody. I got on a bit earlier and I was doodling and hanging out, but now I want to play some Minecraft and hang out some more. So let's get started. Alright, so we're starting in the Hobbit hole, and this is the bedroom. Today, I really want to work on trying to fill in this space. Not particularly, not particularly the chest room, just because it's gonna have an anvil here and chests up the wall. But I do want to make this seem more like a living room and make this feel more like a kitchen, and this just make it a nicer bedroom. Um, so I think I'm gonna start with the living room just because I have a couple ideas already. Particularly the first is taking the andesite and making some stairs out of it for a couch. And I think what I'm gonna do is make a four long one here. Where is the center? Okay, the four long one here, and then a two, three long one here. That's already better. It's already feeling more like a living room instead of just a room. So now I want to figure out like an end table situation for over here. And if memory serves me right, we have some bamboo. Perfect. What do we need for scaffolding? Scaffolding. String. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is change it to easy now. Now that we're at least off to a decent start. At least with a home where I'm not gonna immediately die in. Oh, I also want to do this foyer, and I might just add a bench over here. I'm thinking a bench will be a good addition, just like a, darn, I don't have enough. Just like a good place to sit, rest your feet, put on your shoes, that kind of idea. But because we have the sofas on that side, I think I'm going to put it on this side. Yeah, just trying to fill in some space. Maybe put a chest on the other side. How much wood do I have? Yeah, I'm thinking a double chest. And then when night comes, we will try and get some string for the scaffolding over here. I'm thinking one there and one here. And as for this corner, I'm not entirely sure. I haven't quite figured that out yet, but this will give us a good start at least. And I'm going to go plant some bamboo too. Um, just so that I don't have to go all the way over to the um jungle to get it. So now we have some bamboo planted. That'll be more than enough, more than we'll ever need. But it is a start. So give me just one moment. Alright, and then give me just one moment. I'll be I'll be right back. I have to check on my dog. But then we'll get back to the what's it called? Interior design aspect of today. I do apologize about the first couple minutes here. I forgot to change over my screen, but let me show you what we've got so far. We've got these sofas made out of andesite, and then I'm going to put scaffolding here in this corner and on the end here. And then we also have this bench and a double chest, and I might figure out something to put there. But for now, I need to get some string, so I don't particularly want to sleep. I'm hoping that it's dark enough. Oh, lovely. I saw another spider over here. There you are. There is a reason that I don't play on easy, and that is that I am not very good at fighting monsters. I'm not good at PvP, I'm not good at fighting monsters. It's just not a skill that I particularly have. Um, so now that we have the string, it's time to make the scaffolding, the entire thing that I turned monsters on for was string. I'm gonna put the string in the shiny box. Okay. Scaffolding there, and just to fill up space, scaffolding there. And then I do think I want to add, this is going to become my miscellaneous. Do I have any wool? No. Alright, it's time to go find the sheep and get some wool because I want to put carpets on top of these pieces of scaffolding. Should probably just go across the river. I do love this bridge that we made last time. I think it works really nicely now. And it's not as choppy to go across. You know there's a plains biome over here. And there were a lot of sheep last time I looked. Oh yes, the food situation. I should have thought about that before I made it easy. Alright, sheep, sheep, sheep. There we go. What was ever in this chest? Nothing good. I will take that. Why are you all in this corner? What is so interesting about this corner? Now we have some eggs to play chicken roulette with. Right, I think that's good enough to start. I don't remember the crafting recipe for carpet, but we will see if that's enough. Now to go all the way back over here. Dang it. What I need is some cows so that I can start a farm. So that I don't have to worry about food because I don't really want to do this, but I'm going to end up dying. I'm just not like ready in a way. Um, I am not somebody that plays a lot of easy mode just because it's weird for me. Like, I bounce around, I jump, I run everywhere because I am impatient. There we go. I think this corner's done, maybe a painting, but what does a painting cost? Painting, painting. There we go. Oh, just a bunch of sticks. I want one for the bedroom too. Well, that's kind of cool. This is not going to be kind to me, is it? Alright, it's time to bring out the big weapons. The wood. Alright, now it's time to... It was like a 2x3. No, it was like 2x4. Okay. That is 2x3. One is kind of cool. I like that one. That is the one that I wanted. Great. I really don't want a massive I have not a clue what that is. I mean, that's kind of cool. Still have not a clue what it is. It kind of looks like a dinosaur and a statue. That's what I'm going with. Is a dinosaur and a statue. And I think this is like a ruined temple. That is what I am going with today for. There we go. That's kind of cool. I wonder what. Again, not a clue what that is. I mean, wonder if I could put one behind. That was creepy. Haha. Dang it. That's fine. It's kind of like a mural of what we have here. That looks almost like almost soothing in a way. I don't know. I don't know. I like it. Actually, I don't. Give me back my painting. This is what we're going to spend 20 minutes on. Sure. Is that a cockatoo? It looks like a cockatoo with like the yellow feathers and the body and the beak on a branch. That's what I'm going with. I think it's cool. Now that I actually see an image in it, I think it's cool. And these are nice. They they really add something. At least in my opinion. Alright, now to decide what I want to do. It is night, so we will sleep. Unless it is morning, in which case, no, it's night. I know it's night. Alright. Um, kitchen time. Kitchen time. Thinking like a island in the middle. Kind of like a bar. Think that'd be cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. And then you can do your cooking prepping here, and then you can turn around and do this. What does a cauldron cost? What does a cauldron cost? Cauldron. 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 iron. Okay. How much iron do we have? I think it'll look nice. I think it'll look nice. That's why I want to do it. Smithing table. Cauldron. Probably could have just gotten a cauldron from one of the villages nearby, but I didn't think about that until I hit the cauldron button and made it. So, yeah. Alright, now, again, at least it's a start. I should really figure out this roof situation, but I really don't know what to do with it. I really don't have the iron to make like a smithing table, which would be cool. Do I have stone bricks still? Or stone brick slabs, better yet? I do. Ha ha ha. Alright, so I'm gonna make a little bit of counter space in the back. Just filling in space at the moment. Crap. Yeah, it's something. Then I'll put a chest over here. And that is where our food will go. Alright. Now, and then I'll bring up the food. So I think I'm actually gonna put it right here. And we can even it out like that. And then I'll bring all the food up and put it in there. So, food, apples, mutton, eggs, potatoes, suspicious stew, mushroom, wheat, suspicious stew, hay bales. Just trying to reorganize it. I know there's absolutely no rhyme or reason, but at least it's not scattered all over the chest. There we go. And we now have a kitchen. Might move this one block back. Then place like a slab there. Kind of like a bench. I think I'm going to do that. That way there's like an eating place. I know it's not needed, but I think it's cool. Let's do oak. Just because I have it. Right here. I will forever probably jump over that island, but it looks nice. I think it does anyways. Um, let's see. Probably take this corner and turn it into an enchanting room. If I go back like this, then we make a sign and we put enchanting room in there. I should remember. Should, hypothetically. Sign. Okay. Enchanting room. Okay. Enchanting. Cool. Do I have any dye? Technically I do. I think that's actually going to make light gray dye. I don't want light gray dye. White. Perfect. Not perfect. Do I have ink? I do have an ink. Black dye. There we go. I thought I could be cool. Turns out I can. Alright. Is the sun setting? No, it's just raining. Great. Do. We should probably go harvest those vegetables so that we can make a bigger farm, but they look so pretty. I am going, however, to remove all of this because it's getting out of hand. As bamboo normally does for me, I leave it alone for 5 minutes and it's taking over my garden. Alright, I think I got it all. I do think I'm going to call it here. Unfortunately, the rain has started and I don't want to lose power and accidentally get disconnected. But this has been a lot of fun. I'm really happy with the progress we made working on the interior. I think it looks a lot better, a lot more homey. Um, but that's gonna do it for tonight, unfortunately, because of the weather. And until next time, I hope that you have a wonderful day or night. And um,